How to motion track on CapCut on PC. Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you how you can go ahead and use motion tracking on Canva. So let's get into it. So first things first, open up your Canva, and I'm going to be using this video as reference. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag it down over here and let it, go ahead and load up. All right, now what we're gonna do is, let's say I want to go ahead and track the ball from here, all right, when he first starts shooting it. So what I'll do is I'll click on the tab, or actually the more easiest way to do this is to go ahead and add one of the text. So come over here at the top, click on the text bar over here and click on default text, just add it over here. And what I would like to do is just simply add the text over here, double click it, right, and just hit a dot. Add like a simple dot about the same size as the ball, I would say, like so, and this will be kind of like a reference point. All right, since it is at the center, I'll go ahead and also extend it all the way to the end so that we can see that the dot is over here, and over here I believe it should be somewhere over here. So coming over here, that's where it says it's at the center. So what I'll do is I'll move it right here. There we go. I think that's the center. Here we go. So now what we'll do is come back over here, scroll back, and from here he starts to shooting it, right? So now what we'll do is we'll click on the video file, come over here onto the right hand side. We can see we have basic, transform, and this is the keyframe. We can go ahead and zoom in, zoom out from here, right? And you can see the dots practically stays the same. And we also have positioning as well. So what I'll do is, since we're all the way over here, I'll do these two positions over here. These will allow us to go ahead and say, like, this is the default position. And from here, I want to go ahead and zoom in a little bit. You can see there's a new keyframe right here on the timeline. And from the position, I would go ahead and move the position a little bit, like so, and also maybe zoom in a little bit more, just so that we can go ahead and see so that we don't have the this little blank bar over here. I don't want to see that. So here is the ball. Again, we'll now slowly move the cursor up over here. You can see the ball, he's throwing the ball. So again, coming back, I'll go ahead and go a little bit of frame like that. It's a little bit too much zoomed in, but that's fine. We can zoom out as well, like so, just so that we can have it. And I'll put this cursor right a little over here so that we don't have that blank bar. And same thing over here, a little bit more zoomed in since now it's entering the main climax. So we'll go ahead and do like this, zoom in like that, and move a little bit more over here. And now from here, what I'll do is I'll go with my help of my keyboard, go frame by frame. You don't have to do this, but I like to do it. Just helps a little bit. And just keep doing this. And now I'm going to start to zoom out a little bit. Go over here, zoom out, go over here, zoom out, go over here, zoom out, go over here, and zoom out. And I'll go ahead and play some more. And now we'll go back. There we go. So now that that's done, now if we try to play the video, it should be, I accidentally resetted it. Sorry about that. So now it should be good to go. So now if you play it, it'll look something like this. A little bit wonky, but you get the idea. So a little bit more practice. The video, it's not perfect. That's why I had to, do it a little bit. But you can go with more frame by frames. I just moved the mouse around. That's why it's a little bit wonky. But you can go with the frame by frame with the help of the keyboard button. It'll be a little bit more stable. So there you have it. That's how you do it. That's how you can go ahead and use motion tracking on CapCut. So thank you for watching, and until next time, take care and goodbye.